Okay, boys. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a little 10-minute excerpt from a 40-minute podcast style video that Skratch hosted. So what I'm going to do is show you just a little bit of that here, and then I'm going to link down below in a pinned comment so you can head on over to Skratch's channel to check out the full episode. We're going to dive into, on this video, our thoughts on the Clan vs. Clan global launch, because that's kind of a big deal in terms of what is happening right now in Raid. And then in the full video over there on Skratch's channel, we'll dive into some of the spicier topics like the top clans in the game and what they're doing up in Platinum Arena, some of the arena boosting, and some of the kind of ailments to the Raid scene and the community and different things going on. We'll touch on some other stuff happening within Raid besides Clan vs. Clan. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it.
But starting about book versus book wars, guys, is starting in 16 hours from the time we're recording it. So it's going to be probably started by the time you're going to see this video. But they haven't changed much about it, guys. We haven't got any information that they changed anything at all. They want to test more and more and more to see how many books are people willing to invest in there. What do you guys think about that part?
I was shocked. Like, when I went to record my last video, I was like, did I miss something? Like, did they change the point structure for Clan vs. Clan and I missed it? I'm like looking through our different Discord channels and I'm like, I had to have missed them addressing like the points abuse shenanigans, but I missed it. So you guys could tell me if they did address it or not, but I haven't seen it. So I was hoping they would cap like the books, or at least make it diminishing returns. Like, hey, after 50,000 points, it's worth half as much. Like, I was hoping we would get some sort of change, but I'm missing that. So unfortunately, it's going to be the same shenanigans. And I kind of warned people in my video, hey, I'm not even recommending people go down that path. It is what it is.
Pretty much, yeah. What about you, Coldbrew? What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I also did just record a video for my free-to-play account. I went over what the Clan v Clan is, and since everybody's gonna have it now on their screens and being able to compete with other clans in their different tiers, and I was going over the points, and I was like, oh, they didn't change anything. I don't remember every single one of them, but specifically the books, they didn't change anything, which is the one that I remember, like the big points from there. And well, I guess they want to see the analytics from all the players in the game, and then they'll decide again, similar to what they're going to do with Doom Tower. So I guess they want to see another beta run, maybe.
Yeah, basically they want to take everybody's books, not just the ones that they were in the beta. But that being said, they changed the points for the clan boss chest. So I've seen that from some data mined info. They changed the points for the clan boss chest. So I think they give around half. Ultra Nightmare chest was giving 2,000 points, I think, something like that. They knocked it down to 1,000 now. So that's the whole change.
That's the last thing anybody would complain about.
Exactly.
Because everybody pretty much would have the same rewards. Like from the top clans, maybe like the difference would be, the top clan goes for all the clan bosses when the Clan v Clan is on. But how many points is that? Maybe 100, 200 for each player?
Yeah, pretty much is meaningless, honestly. But the way it looks, guys, it kind of feels like it's no competitiveness at all, because, okay, they did not intended this to be, but it's easy to manipulate the system, right? It's the same like boosting in Arena. We're going to talk about that in a second as well, because that's one of the main subjects we're going to talk today about. But just looking at the clan leaderboards, for example, you've seen everybody, the ranks up however they want, basically to pick their opponents, right? So last time, I know Gods and Legends, Immortal Elite, their friends all going together. So what they said, you guys drop one rank, let us rank with those enemies, let us fight them. This time around, everybody's doing different moves. So it's pretty much, are we fighting those ones? We're gonna skip these ones, those ones, let's do rank, go to the next rank, move over to those enemies, etc. So it's a busted system in this way as well. They might be coming in trading wins, which I'm not going to judge anyone for doing it. Honestly, everyone's up to your own opinion. Is not considered cheating for doing it, because nothing in this game is actually considered cheating by the looks of it. But if people, they will reach that step just because the whales are too heavy to compete with, and they might trade wins, I don't know what to say. I don't know how they can stop that, for example. What do you guys think about that part?
The matchmaker should have a range. So it shouldn't be 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 5 versus 6. It should have a range. It should have a little bit of leeway in there so that the players can't just flat out pick their opponent. It should have like an MMR tier ranking system. Like anybody in the top 10 can go against each other, and then 11 through 20, 21 through 30, or something like that. Maybe not that like nailed down in specific numbers, but just having it flat out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's going to make it too easy to manipulate. So unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be broken for a little bit until they can finally get enough input to implement and change this stuff.
Yeah, so from what we understood, it's going to be the first time based like on kind of ranking system. Then from here on, after the first CvC, is going to be based on how well each clan did, and they're going to be matched something like that.
That would be better. That would be better. Go ahead, Coldbrew.
So let's say you lose two clan v clans in a row, you'll get with somebody else that lost two clan v clans.
Basically, what I understood is like, let's just say I'm ranking against number 4 this time around, or 3, whatever we have available on the menu there. But if we beat them, let's just say we're gonna make overall in total 7 or 8 million points. They're gonna make 5 million points. And enemy teams, they're gonna get in our range of points. That's what I understood so far. I'm not 100% sure if that's like the main thing, the way they're gonna try to look for opponents. That's gonna be the system or no. But basically, they're gonna give me around opponent that did around 7 million points as well.
Yep.
So doesn't matter if they won or lost. I think they might take both in consideration. I'm not sure, but I think it's gonna be regarding the points, how well they've done. That's what I understood from all the info they gave us so far.
Yep, that's probably how it's gonna go, from what I've heard as well.
Yeah, it makes some sense, but I bet there's ways to improve that also.
Oh, for sure, easily.
So what are the games you guys played before? Like, where they were a bit competitive, like they got a good grasp of that atmosphere to call the game competitive. Like, this game is clearly not gonna become competitive like ever, no matter how much they're gonna try. It's just because there's so many different way of obstructing the justice, to say like this. There's so many ways to go around it, especially with everything that happens in Arena as well at the moment. But what's your experience like seeing the game in a competitiveness atmosphere, to say like this?
I come from StarCraft, mainly was my competitive background, and StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1 was more kind of underground leagues where you had organizations that were running ladders. And then you could kind of pick your opponents, because what you would do back then on BattleNet, there'd be like a channel in the league, and then you would go in there and say, hey, 1 versus 1 for league. And then people would say, okay, I'll play you. And then they would call it dodging. You would pick the easiest opponent. You'd be like, oh, I don't want to play him. He's pretty good. Yeah, let's play. Let's go. And they called it dodging. Like, they would call you a dodger if you only played people like worse than you. But then in StarCraft 2, it was all ran by Blizzard, and you would just click play, and it would match you up versus somebody with your MMR matchmaking rating, and then you would kind of climb up the ladder if you win, and you would drop down the ladder if you lose. So there wasn't the problems that you have in Raid. Like if I had a teammate and I click play and I get matched against my teammate, it was, hey, best man win. Like there was no like, oh, let's team up and let's only face these people. Like no, it was random. So if I faced my friend, we had to battle it out or lose our points. So that's the background I come from, and I loved how that worked in StarCraft. But in Raid, it's completely different. But I'll let Coldbrew or whatever talk about your perspective in competitive gaming.
Yeah, well, I didn't really do competitive gaming too much on the PC like you, like on StarCraft, but I did play another mobile game before this, which was like a turn-based kind of system with speed. Speed was the most important thing on PvP, so I played Star Wars: The Galaxy of Heroes. There, the PvP system was, for clan versus clan, guilds versus guilds, was like nothing compared to what Raid has. I mean, it wasn't in terms of spending. It was all about your strategy with your clan, your teams that you were going to use. We had whole Discord servers. We would talk about tactics, going on defense, going on offense. I mean, I really hope that Raid one day goes with that kind of route. And I think I might send them like a big message or something, just to explain them what Star Wars had compared to what Raid has or tries to do now with the clan v clan. But the way that it was set out was basically you would be split between different tiers, like we are right now, and you would be going against somebody random in that tier, and it was based on your player power. So if a guild, a clan with very high player power, they would fight another very high player power clan, and they would fight it out in 2 days, and the winner would be, of course, the one that got the most amount of points, and that's how it was. But the system was very good in terms of calculating points. You could have ties. It was live. The same thing that this clan v clan is live in a sense because you see the enemy's points, but
it's a live running total. It's not a live competition.
Yeah, or live running total. But yeah, I mean, if we ever want to have something really competitive, it should be revolved around using your champions and not about farming and grinding, which is the more boring aspect of this game, which takes the most amount of time.
Spending books.
Yeah. Having fun by doing it like that, right?
How about you, Skratch? You didn't tell us. What's your story?
Yeah.
What's your competitive?
What's my story? I
What's your game that you play?
All sorts of games, honestly, including PC games, shooting games, pretty competitive and stuff like that. I play Destiny. I play Fortnite as well. I've been pretty good as well, doing all sorts of trick shots, flip shots, whatever you guys want to do. But
all right, so that's going to do it for this little excerpt where we talk about clan versus clan. And if you want to see the full episode, down below in the pinned comment, I will link to that video over on Skratch's channel. You should definitely check him out and sub to him and all that good stuff because he does a lot of great content for not only Raid, but other games as well. So, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.